Third Coast Boxing here. So this is a couple of days old, but former champion boxer Jermain Taylor, the middleweight. I think he picked up his last title from Sam Solomon. He avoids going to jail, and he was facing 3 felonies. So he was looking at some jail time. And if y'all don't know the story behind it, well, he ended up getting in some kind of altercation with his cousin and pulling the gun out on his cousin and shooting him. And I think this happened at his house or like a family reunion or something like that. And he later got in trouble again for shooting off a gun in a Martin Luther King Jr. parade in Little Rock, Arkansas. So I don't know what his deal is, but maybe he's just a big old gun nut here in the South. So he likes to pop off a few rounds here and there, and if his cousin gets out of line, then so be it. He can get some lead too. But anyways, he ends up getting a slap on the wrist, I guess is what it seems like. He did serve a little bit of jail time, but considering that he has two of these, pretty serious charges, I'm sure firing a gun off in public, that's like a deadly conduct with a firearm. His shooting of a cousin, I mean, hell, that can be perceived as attempted murder. Anyways, he released a statement saying, "I made a lot of mistakes. I just want to apologize to my state, to my kids, and to my cousin and my family." He says, "I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm trying to come back." So, I don't know what's going to happen from here. He did pick up that title from Solomon, but Solomon's nothing to, that's not a feather in your cap. It's a champion, so he's to be respected, but Jermain at this point, he's been knocked out cold several times, and even in fights that he was doing well, he ends up getting knocked out. He got knocked out by middleweight champ, or I don't know if he was a champion then or fighting for Taylor's belt, but Kelly Pavlik, if y'all remember him from Ohio, at the time he was undefeated, tall, lanky guy with some power. And he ended up knocking Jermain Taylor out. Then came Carl Froch, I believe. And ever since then, it hasn't been the same Jermain Taylor that we've seen that fought against B-Hop twice, beat him twice. Now, there's argument to be made that B-Hop could have won, one of them, or even two. But, I mean, I don't know. It was a close fight. The fact is they gave him the nod. So now that he's out and avoided these 3 felonies, I'd like to see which direction he's going to go from here, and who is this promoter going to put him against? Try to promote a Jermain Taylor fight now. It's going to be it's going to be hard, I think, to get people to pack it in and sell tickets, even if he does fight a big name. I mean, it's a little too late, for him. I think he should just maybe take 1 or 2 more fights, cash out, and I mean that's it. Go back to fucking chilling, because maybe all the stress from the fights is causing him to go crazy, or maybe he just is. Third Coast Boxing. I'm out.